Good morning. I'm Christina Vargas with your 11 o'clock KVTX FM News. A 3-digit number will soon be in place as a resource for people seeking emergency assistance for mental health emergencies. The assigned 3-digit number will be 988. It will work like the current emergency number system works, and the Federal Communications Commission is requiring that all telephone service providers have the number in place within the next 18 months. Currently, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline uses a 10-digit 1-800 number. Its 163 crisis centers answered 2.2 million calls last year. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S., and the suicide rate has risen 33% since 1999. The 2019-2020 influenza season has started early this year. Statistics show a rise in influenza type B. Cases of type B usually show up later in the season, but not this year. The rise in flu cases may be connected to the type B early showing. This year, there have been 1.7 million documented reports of the flu, and 16 states have been hit with widespread cases. Authorities urge citizens to get the flu vaccination. The immunization is recommended for people 6 months and older. They also recommend proper hand washing and staying away from others if you're having flu-like symptoms. Nassau Bay Police Sergeant Kayla Sullivan was killed in the line of duty Tuesday night, and her alleged killer was taken into custody today after his name and images of him were shared in a Texas Blue alert. The arrest of Tavoris Henderson, 21, was without incident at a home in the Houston area. Reports from the incident that took Sullivan's life are that during an arrest, Henderson broke free. He attempted to escape and hit Sullivan with his car. She later died due to injuries sustained. Henderson now faces a felony murder charge, which could be updated to capital murder. A terrorism suspect was convicted Friday of recruiting for Islamic State groups and for planning attacks against America. Mohammed Ibrahim Ahmed was accused of providing material to foreign terrorists and of providing false statements to authorities. According to prosecutors, he also attended al-Qaeda trainings and was closely connected to groups that helped terrorists financially and in other ways. Ahmed, who is an Ethiopian national, also recruited 5 prisoners to assist with domestic terror attacks once they are released. In his trial, Ahmed represented himself. He is currently in custody but has not been sentenced. Subway and the Victoria Food Bank are joining forces to feed the hungry this holiday season. As a part of its Feeding America campaign, the Victoria Subway has raised over $2,300 for needy families in Victoria. Representatives from the food bank state how important community partnerships like these are in accomplishing the goal of alleviating hunger in Victoria. In September, the partnership began when Subway donated money to the food bank with every purchase of 2 or more meals at their restaurant. The food bank certainly makes the money stretch, as last year it provided 30,000 families in the Crossroads with food. A Victoria woman who was attacked by a dog in January is concerned that her case was never heard or prosecuted. Laura Menchaca Infante said she was trying to shield her small dog from Luis Lobo's Rottweiler. The dog jumped and bit her arm. The injuries sustained were painful and left her in shock. What has left her more shocked, though, is that the dog is still living in the neighborhood. Lobo states that her dog was quarantined and has since been returned. She maintains her regret at the trouble Miss Menchaca Infante was put through, but states that her dog successfully completed his time in quarantine. He has returned home and has had no incidents since. The dog is a service dog who is assigned to Lobo's son, who suffers from traumatic brain injury. Menchaca has since healed, but is very concerned that the dog is still in the neighborhood and has complained about the lack of investigation and prosecution in these matters. The MG and Lily A. Johnson Foundation has donated a combined total of $800,000 to the University of Houston, Victoria. This money will be used to build a theater and for funding high technology classrooms. The scholarship funds will benefit students in the 14-county area which surrounds Victoria, particularly students pursuing degrees in health-related fields. The Johnson Foundation is a strong supporter of UHV, and this donation will go a long way in getting projects complete. UHV President Bob Glenn expressed his appreciation for the support from the Lilly Foundation and applauded the investments in students. In its 4th annual giving campaign, Giving Tuesday, the University of Houston's Victoria's Director of Alumni Relations, Kira Mudd, was amazed to see that the university had received more than $52,000 from employees, alumni, students, and businesses. Businesses like KMH Wealth Management, LLC, donated $7,500 to add to the school's effort. Jesse Pisers, UHV Vice President for the Advancement of External Relations, expressed his appreciation to the team in his office who assisted in the campaign to raise funds. Donors are able to choose how much they want to give, how often, and to which area of the school they want their funds to go. The areas to see the highest donations are the General Scholarship Fund, UHV Esports, and UHV Athletics. That's all the news for now. We'll be back with another update at the top of the hour. But for now, stay tuned for more music on KVTX FM.